Welcome back to our community. Susie Thomas visiting with Susan Reif from Lena's Ladybugs. Putting clothing on children all around the world. Well, you actually say clothing God's kids around the world. Going to have a vendor fair Saturday, September 22nd. You can do some shopping, 10 to 4 at Greenwood Christian Church. Going to have 31 Plexus, Pink Zebra, Color Street Nails, Tastefully Simple, Mary Kay, Pampered Chef, Tupperware, Premier Jewelry, LuLaRoe, and many more. So lots of those things that you normally have to say yes to a friend and go to their home for a home party, you can just kind of peruse right there.
Right.
No questions asked. And the shopping all goes for such a good cause. How do you make your connections then with, is it primarily Haiti or just Haiti, but you're saying all around the world, other countries as well?
We ship currently to 15 countries.
Wow.
And about 23 or 24 different missionaries, because we do have 5 or 6 in Haiti that we ship to. We have 2 in Mexico. We have 2 in India. We have Burkina Faso, Ethiopia, South Sudan, Kenya, the Philippines, the Ukraine.
All in such a short amount of time, Susan. How did you make these connections with the missionaries?
We started by a connection with Lifeline Christian Missions out of Columbus, Westerville, and because that's where our church takes their Haiti trips through Lifeline. And then we realized, after going to the International Conference of Missions, how many people needed these clothing packages and how many children were in need. So we met with different missionaries that we came across at the conferences, and it has grown to that size now. And last year we sent, I think, 1,300 to 1,500 clothing packages. We've sent over 4,000 clothing packages, not including what we sent this year. So
wow,
it has grown really fast, and the need is great.
Yeah, well, yes, absolutely. Let me just share some of the things that you suggest. You're collecting the following items as well. Now, most people might be doing last-minute back-to-school shopping, or, oh my gosh, we forgot to get these back-to-school shopping. It's easy to swing by and pick up a few extra things. One would be girls' T-shirts or underwear 2T to 14, new headbands and barrettes, new boys' T-shirts, shorts, and underwear 2T to 14, small die-cast cars. Do they have to be Hot Wheels?
They don't have to be Hot Wheels.
And gallon-size zip bags. So that's how you put it all together, and then they put together packages. Do you have a day where are the work days where we get together and construct these packages?
Yes.
Tell us how that works.
Yes. Well, for the work day, we set up stations. And we will have a station where the ladies are sewing on buttons, and we'll have a station where they're making the headbands, and then a station where they're matching up a purse and a dress and a headband and putting a pair of underwear with it, and another station where they're folding it all nicely and putting it into the bag, and another station where they're counting and putting them into the cartons to mail them out. And the same with the boys. We have stations for the boys' clothing too. So
you have really got this down to a science.
I worked with preschoolers for years, so I love my stations.
Okay, now it all makes sense. My goodness. And you said you personally have gotten to be in Haiti when they're receiving these packages. Tell me about that experience.
I have been in Haiti twice now, and let me tell you how I ended up going to Haiti.
Please.
In 2012, my husband was planning on taking a trip to Haiti, and we didn't have enough money for both of us to go at the same time, so I was going to go at a later date. And Lena Moser, who was in our small group, said she wanted my husband and I to go together, so she offered to pay for my trip. And in September of 2012, she passed away in her sleep at Disney World after spending the day with her kids and grandkids. So I said, what a perfect way to go. Spend the day in Disney World, fall asleep, wake up in heaven. So as far as I'm concerned, she did it right.
Go to the happiest place on earth and the happiest place in the universe.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
It was perfect. But we
Yes.
wanted to do something in her honor. So we did.
My.
And the first time in January of 2013, we took 150 dresses, and it was just the dresses. We hadn't added anything else to it or anything. And to see the little girls get those dresses, it just absolutely melts your heart. They just they just love them. They just love them. And most of the little girls wear a school uniform, and that's what they wear to church. And then when they're not at church, some of them, they might have a little pair of shorts, but a lot of times they just have a T-shirt. And when I say they just have a T-shirt, that is what they're wearing, a T-shirt. So nothing else. So for them to have something else to wear, and of course they kind of save it for church, but they do have something else to wear besides their school uniform then. And
Wow. What do the children there, what does anyone there do for footwear?
Well, some shoes are donated, and they do have like a clothing depot there at Lifeline's compound, and they pass out shoes that are donated. But most of them are barefoot.
Talk about the environment and what you saw in Haiti.
In Haiti, there are no trash pickups. There's no garbage dump, I guess you'd say. So there is a lot of trash everywhere, which was probably the biggest shock to us when we went, because every bit of trash that anybody ever has, you just throw it down on the ground.
Oh, my.
So if you look out towards the ocean and the islands that are off of Haiti, it is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. But if you turn around and you look towards Haiti, you see the devastation from the earthquakes and the hurricanes, and you see the trash, and it's just heartbreaking.
What are the schools like?
Well, Lifeline has a school on their compound, and it is quite nice. Other than that, most of the schools that you see are missions, different missions that have schools there, and you can tell which school the kids go to because they all have a different color uniform for each school. So the schools are nothing like an American school, but they're not horrible either, you know, because the missions from all different churches from everywhere have gone into Haiti and started schools.
And have for many years. I met a young priest years and years ago. He was visiting here in America, but he was Haitian, and he had learned everything at a missions school. When he wrote, and I mean even when he wrote with chalk on a blackboard, he only knew how to write in calligraphy because that was the age of the book. It was an old book that the missionaries had used to teach him when he was a young person. Wow. Beautiful handwriting. You hate to ruin it by saying, well, that's not how we make those anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch that handwriting. It was just beautiful. But
that's amazing.
It truly was. There's something about the people there, isn't there? They're hardworking, and what a joy, huh?
It is. It is a pure joy. When you go there, you think you're going there to help the Haitian people. No, you are so blessed by what you see and what you learn. And we helped build houses, and the one family that we built a house for, the grandmother, it's the grandmother and two children, and she took us to the house that they had been living in, which they didn't own, but I suppose were renting. I really don't know. And in the last hurricane, a tree had come down through the roof of the house. And through an interpreter, she told us the story of being in that house for 3 days with the rain coming through the roof as the hurricane was going on. And she was just there with these two children.
Oh, my.
With the tree down through the middle of the house. So it's just amazing, the resiliency. Yeah. And yet on Sunday mornings to go into worship service, they worship without any...
Nothing holding them back.
Nothing holding them back. Exactly. No reservations. They are just praising God, and it's so amazing to see.
What about the buildings? What did you notice there? Because when we hear of horrific things like earthquakes in Haiti, and I think, oh my goodness, they are not built to withstand that kind of thing. What did you see?
There's a lot of rubble. Just probably like stucco type buildings that have just crumbled. And that's everywhere. And there's a lot of homes that are like that, and then they have a blue tarp over top of them. Or there are people that are just living under blue tarps, a lot of places. And then there are a few homes that not wealthy by our standards, but are extremely wealthy by Haitian standards, that are just like the upper class people. But those are few and far between. And the rest of the people there's like cement block homes sometimes, but there's no doors or windows on them, so anybody can go in and out, and they're absolutely on top of each other. There's maybe a small walkway between that you can get down between the houses, and that's about it. They're very, very crowded.
I'm kind of still back on you saying that some people live under a tarp.
Yeah.
And that's considered a home. That's not considered a homeless person? That's a home in Haiti.
That is what they have, so yeah. And of course, they all cook outdoors. There's no kitchen.
Okay.
Basically, a home consists of 1 or 2 rooms, just a square block room. That's about 10 by 12, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very good on size like that, but.
What did you eat while you were there?
We ate American food because we take it with us.
Okay.
But we did have one night where we had a Haitian dinner, which is beans and rice and chicken and plantain. It was delicious.
Yep. Cooked outside.
No, they cooked it in the kitchen for us. But,
okay.
But normally, if we were Haitian, they would have cooked it outside.
My goodness. And you got to see the looks on the children's faces when they were given new clothes. What is it about new clothes that just gives you such a lift?
Yeah, it is amazing. And you have to think that maybe this small thing in this child's life, and knowing, like I said, we always tell them this is a gift from Jesus.
Yeah.
So knowing that someone cares about them and that Jesus loves them, and they got this new outfit to wear because somebody cared enough to donate.
Well, if you're just tuning in, Susan is from Lena's Ladybugs, and they are clothing God's kids all around the world. How many countries now?
15 different countries.
15 different countries. Started with Haiti and grew from there in just a very few years. Remind us what we can do on Saturday, September 22nd to support this wonderful work.
On Saturday, September 22nd at Greenwood Christian Church from 10 to 4, we will be having a vendor fair. And if you're familiar with all the vendors that happen to be out there, we are having 15 that we have signed up right now, and we're still gaining more. But we have 31 Plexus, Pink Zebra, Color Street Nails, Tastefully Simple, Mary Kay, Pampered Chef, Tupperware, Premier Jewelry, LuLaRoe, Hello Pink, just to name part of them, yes.
Let's pause there real quickly. Suppose someone's hearing this saying, hey, I would love to be a vendor. How would they participate?
You can contact me at 330-966-7428 or at Lena's Ladybugs, LLC.org, or lenasladybugs@gmail.com.
Awesome.
Any of those ways, we would love to talk to you.
Terrific. Susan Rife from Lena's Ladybugs, thanks so much for what you're doing in our community.
Thank you.